ready? Okay. Right, Geoff, 3-2 win against a good opponent. You must be pleased.
Yeah, it's another win. I feel, on the balance of play, I think we should have made it more comfortable. I thought we had sort of the better of the chances. I'm honest with you. We had a couple chances where we cut it back, didn't really finish, and really what the penalty did at the end, it really just made it a bit more of a tighter game, where it's a bit more of a rush. But it's a good performance. Like I said, they're a good team. Like I said, their league position is a bit more deceiving. But they played the ball well, got a lot of energy in there, so sometimes it makes it a bit difficult, but we're mature now. Our game management is so much more better. Like I said, in the second half, I felt we were comfortable until obviously the penalty, and then obviously Junior coming off as well disrupted us slightly, but it was a good shift, some good finishing, and we just, the boys are, again, let's just say it's another game chalked off, and that's the mentality now. We're just doing it one game at a time, just chalking them off, and then seeing where we are.
Julian, so that's the second game against Camden where we've come from behind to win. Is that the sort of shifting mentality from this season?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a sort of difference when we go a goal down. Maybe in the past we would have slightly panicked a little bit and stopped playing to the way that we set up to play, whereas this time there's a sort of calm and composure. We know we've got the quality, so we just need to keep what we're doing, and we know that if we concentrate and we play our patterns that we need to do, chances will come. And when you've got players like Fred, Noah and Lewis, so much quality there, that I think there's a sort of gives a confidence to the players that we'll get chances, keep going, and it's been sort of maybe the last 4 or 5 games where we've just really managed through the game, and there's a sort of professionalism about it that us, at least since I've been here, we've not really had, and so it's really nice, and it's an impressive run that we're on. I think was it 10 out of 11?
Yeah, probably 10 minutes is really good.
It's a winning mentality that we've instilled in this team, and credit to the management, credit to the players, because you feel it when you're on the pitch.
Geoff, it's a clash of two of the league's best strikers, and obviously Fred got 2 and 2 contrasting goals, but tell us about those.
Yeah, I mean, with Fred, the last couple of games, obviously by his standards, he'll say he's been off it, but you know what, you're bound to have these spells throughout a season. No matter how well you're doing, you will have a few games where you're just below par. So we just told him, we got him into training, just told him just have a bit of a game where you're just going back to basics. Just simplify your game. That's what you always do when things are not really going your way. Simplify the game, and then chances will come. We knew when you play against Camden, they will give you chances. So it's just a case of obviously being composed in those sort of areas. And there were 2 very good finishes. One in the box, the left foot, right foot strike outside the box, and that's what Fred has. He has that sort of quality, which has played a big part in terms of us getting into the position that we are, being a consistent scorer. In fact, what we said was a few games ago is that we need people like Noah, Arthur, Sully, the others, just to step up a bit more, just to assist, with Fred, because he's been consistent leading the way. It'd be nice to see a few more names up in that little list. Briggs has stepped up a bit. Unfortunately, Junior's been away because he's usually up there himself. So, but it's good. And like I said, the confidence is going through. That would be good for Fred to sit at the last sort of title charge in terms of the last few games, getting us across the line, and then seeing where Shepherd's Bush are, because they're leading the chasing pack, but we're confident, and as I said, the squad know what needs to be done. We've played every team, besides OIR, I think we played every team before, so we know what to expect when we're playing these teams, and second half of the season usually is where we do come strong.
Yeah, Julian, how is it for the players to go from a heavy Hackney Marshes to a 3G to we must have played 5 or 6 home grounds this year? Yeah. Is it a tricky one, or?
I think you kind of know what you're coming for when you come to the Marshes. We've all played here before. I think we're all just happy to have a home game after so much travelling across West London. But it definitely affects the way you approach the game and the way that you play. Last time we played them, they were popping it all over the place, and they still tried to play here, but with the wind and with a wobbly pitch, there's a sort of certain limitation to what you can do. And I think what we did well is that we played to the conditions. So we knew there was always going to be space for our wingers. We saw that they had 3 at the back, and we exploited that. So there's a sort of, personally I prefer playing on 3G because you can pass it around more, but when you are on a pitch like this, I think the most important thing is to play appropriately, and I think we did that today. Lewis got a lot of joy when we got him in the positions that he wants to be, which we haven't always been good at, and we got him into a lot of 1v1 positions, and he did his thing today where he beat his man and got crosses in, and we got goals from that. So yeah, I think it's about playing to the conditions. It's nice to have the fans back as well.
Yeah, and finally, Geoff, obviously it's a big few weeks with getting the changing rooms and the ground ready and trying to outscore and outpoint Shepherd's Bush. It's going to be a crucial month, isn't it?
It is, but you'd rather be in this position than anything else. And this is what we set out from the start of the season. We wanted to put ourselves in the promotion sort of contender for the league, because we feel, even the last couple seasons, we've been in and around it, just missed the last bit of component. So this is, we're in this position because of something we started from pre-season. We had a chat with the experienced players, just wanted to get down, add it to the squad, make sure that we really push, and this is where we are. So like as you said, it's a big couple of weeks, but we're ready. Gymkhana, we've obviously had our run-ins with them before, so again it'll be another tough battle next week, and then Pitsanga away, another tough team. But you're better off in these sort of positions, as I said, rather than sort of being in a chasing pack, knowing what we are, we're the ones to catch, and we're ready.
Brilliant. Thank you.